return yards, he won't have a chance on a touchback. Third down defense in the country. Texas mediocre on third down. They faced a lot of long yardages, and they convert here on the throw to Emmett Mosley. 9-yard gain. Manning to the transfer from Stanford. Only converting just 22% this year against Texas A&M. Terrific punt. Jack Bouwmeester, the transfer from Utah. Ruben Owens is the running back. Reed into the end zone, pulls it down and gets yanked down by Ethan Burke. KC Concepcion went in motion. Here's Mario Craver. Yanked down, pushed against him when Mike was the head coach at Duke. Reed chopped down.
Made with real milk and cream.
But it tastes unreal.
Natural bliss, unexplainably blissful.
He crossed the line of scrimmage in the red zone, scored the first touchdown of that game on a 15-yard run. He's on target with a nice throw. It's Jack Andrews, the tight end. Manning on third down and 9. Another deep throw, hoping for Wingo. Double covered and broken up. And again, the crowd wants a flag. Down the sideline, look at the left hand. There's Ricks. My goodness.
I mean, I'm not sure what pass interference is if that's not called. I mean, a ton of contact, not trying to play the ball, just playing the receiver all the way through. The Texas Longhorns.
Owens a 4-yard rush, and now Reed into a crowd, but got to Concepcion. Breaks free from a tackle from Michael Taft and gets a few more yards out at the 34 in each of the last 10 games. Reed takes off running and goes out of bounds in Longhorn territory at the 46. 20 yards on the run for Phillips, who's just become a starter the last couple of weeks. Play fake, Reed throws wide open. Mario Craver slammed down by Jelani McDonald.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 4 defense. First down. When you lift a player up and slam him backwards, it's going to result in a call, and a good one.
2nd and 15. Owens the running back. Reed stumbled as he crossed the line of scrimmage and faced down in the turf. It was an awkward stumble. He didn't get hit. He was up on his feet. Nice round of applause from the crowd here in Austin. And hobbling as he trots off. And this is just his 6th career field goal attempt. From 35 yards, whoa, might have been deflected. And it's no good.
And a great surge there by Burke, too, as the ball looks like it's a little bit low off the foot of Zirkle. That would allow Burke, who's falling down, to get a piece of it. Line to go.
Best third down defense in the country by a long shot. Manning takes off running. He has a lot of room, and he slides down the first down. They'll mark him where his hips started to drop, and that's back at the 32, but past the markers. The rivalry stopped in 2012 when A&M went to the SEC, resumed last year. Manning takes off running again, dives headfirst this time to avoid that mark behind him. In that regard, in the conference, 9%. They also recruit exceedingly well. Wisner, some nifty footwork, and a first down to the A&M 40-yard line. 10th play of the drive, it's a run for Wisner. Down the sideline and out of bounds with another first down. He's 15 out of 16 inside 50, and he hooks that one through beautifully. Mason Shipley. Marcel Reed has helmet on. He was in a gathering the offense a moment ago as they get ready to take the field, now down 3-0. Here's Terry Bussey on the return. They haven't played for a conference championship since 1998, the old days of the Big 12. Theo Mellon Orstrom, one of their tight ends. Aggies on offense, 0 for 3 on third. Owens converts and had more in the run if he could have stayed on his feet. 9.5 to go in the half. First and 10 A&M, down 3-zip. Reed running well on the injured leg, has another first down. Continued. Zirkle has gotten the chance. First one tonight blocked. This one good from 31 yards. An Australian punting for the 4th time already. Concepcion escapes. KC Concepcion still on his feet and goes down at the 43. A very entertaining return. Ethan Burke had him by the jersey. 4th down and 5. Reed caught. Craver has a first down before he got pinballed around near the 30. Sean McDonough, Greg McElroy, and Molly McGrath from sold out DKR in Austin. Reed short for Craver, lunging for the line to gain. Ruben Owens, the running back. Reed faked it to him. The slant caught by Concepcion. FCS team is now 1-11. Reed handed off. Concepcion breaks a tackle and has a touchdown. KC Concepcion, an 8-yard touchdown run. First touchdown of the night. That is the question being looked at in the replay booth.
And watch closely here. Where's his body as the ball crosses the plane right there? Looks like that left leg is up.
Nothing.
It's another score for the Aggies, so make sure you get the ball out if you're Arch Manning.
He's been under duress all night. That's been their best offense. Manning running. Manning looking to the sideline for help. On 2nd and 6, a 4-man rush. He lobs it on target to Wisner. In field goal range to the 41. The clock will stop for a moment to move the chains after an 11-yard gain. And he's going to spike it into the ground, stop the clock. Manning blasted! Trying to get rid of it after he got hit by Onyedim. The officials conferring. Texas A&M saying that should be our ball. Arch Manning hoping it's an incomplete pass. Now they throw a flag. This is going to be a grounding call.
There's no foul for intentional grounding. The ball carrier was down.
Ryan Wingo went in motion. The trade around Wisner through a big hole across midfield. And down at the 30-yard line of Texas A&M. Tyreek Chappelle connected from 41 in the first half. And that one's good.
Break the schedule match up with anybody.
Marcel Reed on target, and then Craver got leveled by Kobe Black. Wisner again patiently waited for a hole to show up. And he's across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The guys are dropping him in the open field.
Here's Wisner. Out of bounds, inside the 30, the market of the 27. And Texas has a 100-yard rusher for the first time in a game. C.J. Baxter's committed running back. Manning takes off running, throws on the run, very close to the line of scrimmage. Caught in the back of the end zone for Ryan Wingo, touchdown. The third quarter for the Longhorns.
And Arch Manning starting to settle in, but how about his receiver Wingo going and catching it high in the back of the end zone for a massive 29-yard score to give the Texas Longhorns a 3-point lead, and his quarterback brings a deep sigh of relief.
Reed did well to get away. Now trying to get to the marker, and it'll be very close. Straight ahead with the run again. Ty Anthony Smith tripped up. Owens just shy of the first down at midfield.
You get the Aggies moving in one direction, then you come back with misdirection.
Manning on target, Parker Livingston. Refusing to go down, he gets shoved along for a couple more yards to the 35-yard line. 19-yard, too. He very rarely had much time in the first half. Wisner. Ball came out at the end, but Manning, again, more time than he had in the first half. Wide open receiver. Jack Henry's the tight end, the stiff arm. Henry's inside the 5. He just shoved Marcus Ratcliffe away. 13-10, and they're on the doorstep again. First and goal from the 2. First play of the fourth quarter. They hand it off to the tight end, and Nick Townsend walks in. Reed, the check down to Owens, slithers toward the marker, he didn't get there. Ty Anthony Smith chopped him down. In very good position toward the CFP in the SEC Championship game. They lost 4 of their last 5. He got it off, low throw, good catch. Ashton Bethel Roman.
Offense number 5.
21. Aggies from their own 30. Reed takes off running, has a long way to go, needs the Texas 49. And now a flag thrown, a couple of flags thrown, 3 of them in fact, at the end of the play. Did they grab him by the face mask? Yes, they did.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Jelani McDonald.
Lots of points on the field too with a big miss at the goal line.
Reed down the field, caught by Mellon Orstrom. Redshirt junior from Stockholm, Sweden. Colin Klein saying his tight end group is underrated. Here's E.J. Smith, touchdown, Texas A&M. This helped create that belief Molly talked about.
And what a turn, 3 and out forced by their defense, and their offense goes right down the field. 6 plays, 59 yards in just over a minute and a half.
Here's a fun one. Guys, pretend like you're holding up the building behind you. Make sure. Yeah. That's.
Arch Manning after the play fake. Avoided the rush and lost it downfield. Jack Henry's to the 42-yard line.
On 3rd and 4 or more, 3rd and 3 or less, they're very human.
And they are at the very least in the verge of field goal range. Arch Manning looking like Grandpa. Touchdown!
And another example in which Texas A&M is out of the gap. You'll see DJ Hicks move inside and get grabbed by Connor Robertson. There's nobody in the A-gap to the left side of the center. Between Cole Hudson, the left guard, and Robertson right there in the center. There's nobody home. Too much movement from A&M leads to a big crease for Archer. He makes one guy miss and he's off to the races.
Arch's 8th rushing touchdown of the season. So now Marcel Reed trying to answer. Flush from the pocket and run down after a 3-yard gain. Both of the ends in pursuit. When Texas went to join, A&M apparently tried to block that. Reed on first down fires a strike to KC Concepcion. Reed steps up, can't find a seam, goes down behind the line of scrimmage. Wing team. First sack for Texas. Not been a big sack night for either side. Ashton Bethel Roman, second year here at A&M. Rising star in coaching. Reed elects to pull it down, gets tackled from behind, short of the first down.
Sack here to Marcel Reed.
E.J. Smith will be 18-yard line.
Really strong run there by Smith.
Built like his legendary dad. Stayed in to help block. Reed intercepted. Michael Taft at the 3-yard line.
Velocity because he can't push through the throw because of that pressure. But Taft was reading it out all the way. It was perfectly defended.
Rebel here tonight. In her place, we saw one guy. She lost an eye recently to glaucoma. So they're wearing a patch. Concepcion. Tackled at the 43. Excellent field position for A&M. Down by 10. 2:32 to go. Has not thrown a touchdown pass tonight. And he throws that up for grabs. And that one's intercepted by Kobe Black. The officials are conferring. Some of the Aggies are staying on the field and pointing as if there's a penalty against Texas.
Foul, unnecessary roughness number 1. Defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Texas the ball in a 10-point lead, 2nd and 3 from their own 23-yard line. Wisner will be wise to stay in bounds, and he does, to the 46-yard line. They outgained them by 133 yards. The opening game of the season with Manning as a quarterback. And as he said, they're supposed to play Ohio State. He said, why would we play Ohio State next year? Manning gives Sarkisian the game ball. And a crushing defeat for Mike Elko. By the way, Mike Elko has the full support of Steve Sarkisian. He pretty much laid out the argument for Texas when we visited with Coach Elko last night.
You want this?